So, I don't know what Felicia's doing right now, but I was instructed to start the broadcast, so I'm starting the broadcast. Felicia is doing something. I don't know what, but something. So, hey, how you doing? Welcome to Let's Have a Fefe Season 3, Episode 20. I feel like a news anchor or something, like I should have papers to shuffle in front of me while I'm sitting here. So,
Are you shuffling?
our headlines tonight are, we have, just say.
I'm coming.
Felicia's still naked. I don't know, too busy with her eyes. I don't know what happened.
I was on the phone with my mother.
Oh, she was on the phone with her mother.
Who has called me every...
See, my father tries to call me, I hit the ignore button.
No, my mother was concerned about certain events that had happened.
My father made sure the other day to send me an email and reassure me that I was vaccinated for measles when I was younger.
Oh!
So...
He made sure of that.
Yes, that way, you know... I know.
But, just to let you know there, Fred.
Do you have music set up?
The orange. At the bottom, yeah.
That one? That's red.
Whatever you want to call it. At the top, go there you go. And then on the side. On the side. Scroll. And Let's Have a Fefe is on there.
Well, you have too much shit, Felicia.
I have to keep it orange.
Alright, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pretend I'm Felicia, and we're going to go ahead and get this started.
Don't come to me between 2 or 3 because I'm in the beauty shop, bitch.
Her cup is empty.
There's some reasons for that.
You know, it's been a rough week.
I'm not very good.
When the cup is empty.
I will turn you out. Turn it up some more.
Oh, look, see, I'm even going to fade it out.
Oh, wow.
I know.
I'm just going to sit where you sit.
You're going to
switch it up today.
You gonna let me run shit?
Yeah. So how was your weekend?
What did I do this weekend?
I don't want to ruin...
I worked.
Oh.
I worked. That's what I did.
I thought you had like a star-studded weekend.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I worked like half a day on Friday. I had to go get another MRI on my finger on Friday.
Oh, and they put you in the whole damn
They put me in the whole fucking thing for a fucking finger. I hate MRIs. They're loud, they're cramped, it's just not...
And then they make that...
Right, it's like...
And you're like, oh my god, what is that?
It's awful. Being in the most... And it's an awful, like, position for me to be in, because you have to, like, I'm on my belly with my right arm, like, totally extended. Not comfortable. Not comfortable. Anybody with big boobs that tries to lay on their belly, you know... In a binder or not, it's not comfortable. It's just not. It's just not comfortable.
And if you're willing to contribute to Freddy's top...
Right. I actually have something interesting to talk about that in a little bit. But, yeah, so Friday, worked half day, had an MRI, and then luckily I got to work from home, but worked again at like 10 o'clock until almost 1:30, and then had to get up...
in the day?
Yeah, 1:30 in the morning.
No.
Yeah, 10 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. and then had to get a few hours of sleep, and then I got up again at 4:30 because I had to cover what we call the bridge at 5. So yeah.
What is it exactly that you did?
I was cranky come Saturday, and I mean I did all right. I managed to be up and stuff for a little while, but then I started getting really fucking tired, and I just So, but that was my weekend. I really didn't do a whole hell of a lot, and then Sunday was running errands. Sunday was the Super Bowl, which I cared nothing about, and watch all the commercials after the fact.
Really?
So. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But we'll talk about that because I just don't care.
Do you want to switch back? Because the lights are primarily focused on that. Do you see how bright you are?
I know you can actually see me for once. Usually I'm kind of... Oh. Yeah, you forgot that one. Usually I'm like stuck in the back there somewhere, and I'm just this little spot of a white
in the back. I'm quite comfortable right here.
Oh, that's it. There. All right, well, I'll just stay up here then. How was your weekend, Felicia?
We're actually sitting in
the. Oh, look at that! And you're almost wearing the hair.
Mm-hmm. Without this hair, ladies and gentlemen, I look like Grace Jones, and I've been trying to do something, and that does not.
we'll just. It's okay. But listen to the podcast, folks. Don't necessarily or put us on in background noise.
My weekend. So I knew that all these people were going to be here this weekend, like celebrities, and I thought. So my thing.
Oh no.
My thing this weekend was going to be I was going to take my phone, and say like talk to celebrities and see if they would be like interested and be like, say let's have a Fefe, and then like probably get their booking information, see if they could get on the show. Since I can't seem to get a hold of people on their regular booking addresses,
we can't afford people.
Well, and we need to let the people know that we're going to be starting a fundraiser soon, because we need to start getting some high-prof people here. We need some
meat and potatoes. I don't know
but body knows best, and this is how I'm going to start my story. So the story starts on Friday night, shortly after I get home from work, and still going. If you don't believe me, I'll tell you.
Uh-oh.
So, so my thought was I'll rest up on Friday night and then go out on Saturday to the NFL experience and all that stuff downtown. And I couldn't at all. Oh, are we going over here? I can't see me.
There you go. Is that better?
Anyway, so I went to I was like relaxed on the couch, and then I just started feeling horrible, and the crud began. It took over me, and so to speak, I slept all day Saturday and parts of Sunday, and didn't feel amazing, so I did not go to work on Monday. Part of this, it was kind of like amusing to me, because I was like, what? I didn't feel bad, and I've been taking every vitamin that I could think of, and especially after I read that you could take zinc like 1 or 2 times a week as a prevention. I've been taking vitamin C and zinc.
Yeah,
so
which is pretty
I thought, okay, I'm doing the right thing, right?
You think so?
No. My body said, you know what? You're doing way too much. Let's go ahead and take you from up here and bring it back down.
Yeah.
And then so, yesterday...
What are you wearing, Felicia?
Whatever I can grab out of the closet.
I apologize.
It's a little fun.
I apologize,
Halloween,
ladies and gentlemen.
I
have no control over this. This is
the closet's right here. I won't even open it to show you. It's a disaster. I won't even show you the rest of the room.
Terrifying.
This is the cleanest part.
Right. That's why the cameras all face this way.
Anyway, so yesterday I was having heart palpitations, which is, if anybody doesn't know, it's this weird feeling, and it feels like, from what I want to say is, like somebody's like pounding on your. It feels like every time your heart pounds, it pounds on your chest, and it just gets worse.
It's usually irregular and fast, and I have an irregular heartbeat, so I suffer from palpitations fairly often. It feels like it's pounding in my ears, and it's like...
I don't have an irregular heartbeat, but I have had a stressful month or so. So I thought, okay, just need to calm down, and then it'll go away. It lasted all day long.
Yeah, that's no fun.
So
That's what happens to me if I take like aspirin. That's what happens to me.
I don't take aspirin either. Maybe that's the reason why. But so I go to the urgent care, and this is the urgent care that's covered under my provider that they suggested. I would say they did do a good job because they. I called ahead of time and I said, I'm coming in because I can feel my heart on my chest. And she goes, oh. She goes, how long have you been feeling this way? I said, well, since about like 6 o'clock this morning. And she goes, oh. She goes, just let me know when you get here. At first, I didn't think anything of it because I was like,
generally anything chest pain, chest related, usually pushes you to the front of the line. So
I didn't think anything of it. And then I just I walked in and she goes, you're the one. And I was like, what? She goes, did you just call about your heart? And I'm like, yeah. And so she takes me to the back like immediately and has me like put on a thing.
The pulse ox.
Yeah, and then they put the whole. I was like, fuck.
That's a blood pressure cuff, and the thing on your finger is a pulse ox. It measures the amount of oxygen in your blood.
So
I know this. I was in the hospital a long time.
So I watched my pulse jump from like 85 to 105. At one point, it dropped from like 85 to like 125, and I was like,
you're almost at tachycardia at that point.
Yeah, and they were like, so just try to take deep breaths. And then they said, everything seems to be okay at this time. We just need you to sit in the lobby and fill out your paperwork. That was fine until after I filled out my paperwork, and then I was waiting. And then, but I think they kept me waiting on purpose to see if I would relax. So I did end up kind of, especially after, because Scott still was working when I went. But when he got there, I just maybe if I would have just came home and totally.
Yeah, but with that, it's hard when especially if your heart's racing. Like if your pulse is up, it can be a little. That's a little sketchy right there. So. But
all in all, folks, I do have appointments next Wednesday. Hopefully, I'm not feeling too woozy. But until then, I will not be having alcohol. I can have a glass of wine, and I thought, a glass of wine?
No, that is not a glass of wine.
Hand me like
this is not.
You have to switch the camera.
Oh fuck! God damn it! This is not a glass of wine, okay? This is a
That's what I usually put the wine in.
No, Felicia. Drink your taro milk tea with boba.
Oh, it's purple like grape Kool-Aid.
Sort of. It didn't have fruit punch flavor, so I had to...
I have balls in my mouth.
I have balls in my mouth, she says.
So, I'm starting to think that the one thing that I did reduce, which was drag, is not the one thing that I was supposed to reduce my stress.
I think it was part of it, honestly. That I actually have a thing, but I'm gonna tie into that.
Okay.
So we had to cancel Spotlight, which I'm bummed about. I'm bummed about. That was supposed to be not my retirement show, because I'm not retiring, but I'm taking a break, and that was supposed to be like a send-off kind of thing, while I...
Like, dun, dun, dun,
right.
dun.
And I was really excited. There were some numbers that I've been waiting to do for a long time that I wanted to do. And there was just so much going on, and there was other, too many conflicts, so I was finally, instead of rescheduling again, I finally said, all right, I gotta do it. Which, I'm like, all right, I get the hint. I get the fucking hint. Because
the universe has been
right.
talking
It's like,
about
okay,
lately.
you need to take a fucking break. It's like, all right, I get it. Taking a break.
It's actually pretty
But lately I've been seeing a lot of posts all over the place of people whining and bitching and moaning because, like, they have so much going on and drag just takes up. Okay, I don't know that. I honestly don't think that a lot of entertainers, especially entertainers that have other jobs, that have families and things like that, I don't think they have the slightest idea how to prioritize. If you don't know how to say no, quit bitching, because you're the only one that is
creating the opportunity.
Right, you're creating the problem. Your first priority, if drag is not your sole source of income, your first priority should be work. I hate to break it to you, but you need to work. I don't care what the fuck you do, but work needs to be a priority. You and I both know that. We both have bills to pay. We're both fucking adults. Drag is great, performing is awesome, but at the end of the day,
oh god,
you have to be a fucking adult, and you have to pay attention to your fucking responsibilities. Life is not all about fucking drag. If you're one of these people that does drag for a living, more power to you. I commend you. It's fantastic that you were able to do that. I am not one of those people. I would love to be able to make money to do this. I would love it. If I can make enough to...
If you want to be one of our sponsors, go ahead and send us some information. We'll get back to you.
You know, but quit fucking bitching. You don't have to say yes to everything. And if the people that are asking you to do these shows, if people that are asking you to do these shows and someone says they can't do it, if you're getting mad at that person because they have other responsibilities or other priorities, then you're fucked up and you need to get a fucking life. Like, check it.
But don't be one of those people that cancels at the last minute. You know you have to work 12 to 4 the other day, and you know that your boss is a bitch. Do not schedule a show when you know your boss is going to ask you to do
That's another thing. I'm like, it's so hard for me right now to get days off, and things are all over the place, and I'm like, I have no idea what's going to come. I have no idea what's going to happen, and it's really hard for me to commit to shit. So if I have that's why I took the 20th off. I'm like, fuck you, I can't. I'm not going to take a chance on doing what happened in January and having him tell me, oh no, sorry, you got to work. I'm like, it's not gonna. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Well, there we are.
Are we doing? We're doing overlays this evening.
Yeah. You gotta turn it off first. And then
press it, and then see. I need to learn how to do this so that.
Well, it looks like you're learning.
I'm figuring it out.
It'll spin like that for a little bit, so just keep talking while it's spinning.
So my tip this evening. There we go. This one. This one.
Yes.
We're gonna go with that.
Turn it back on.
Okay. We're gonna go with. Whoops, my bad. There we go. All right. My Just the Tip is supported by WhiteyTidies.com. Your source for hot, sexy underpants.
Yay!
And hot, sexy models too.
Oh my god.
If nothing else, it's good eye candy. You know?
I was like, oh, are you looking for more models? They just recently had a photo shoot, so.
Did you want to be a model?
No, women's underwear.
You don't want to be a male. I'm gonna be a male model. I just gotta hide my boobs somehow.
I thought that's what airbrushing and all that was for.
Is that what it is? I'm gonna be the most photoshopped model in history. Not only are you gonna have to Photoshop my face, you're gonna have to completely Photoshop.
We should do a completely gender fuck underwear campaign.
That would be amazing. Oh my god.
You heard it here first.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. Fucking awesome.
We could do it for that thing that we talked about.
We could, yes. Oh, ideas. Anyway, so tonight I'm going to talk to you about, there's this new thing on the market, and apparently it's actually only available in California and Colorado.
Oh, so we're going to California.
And it's a new lubricant. It's called Foria. And the big deal about it is that it is
Can you show the people?
I will. It is a...
Go to the left-hand side, click the green
that one?
box. Yeah.
It is a marijuana lubricant.
It's going to stay like that for a while.
Okay.
Go back to that box.
Back to this box?
Yeah.
There you go. It is a marijuana lubricant. Not hemp, not, you know, it is essentially straight liquefied marijuana and coconut oil.
Oh.
And it's pricey.
So it's good for your skin.
For, I think it's like 10 milliliters. It's
the
something.
Little one?
No, I think that's is it 5? I think it's the little one. The little one. Is about $44 is what you pay for.
Are you joking?
Nope. It's about $44, and it's the idea is that you spray it on your genitals about half an hour or so before sex, and it's designed primarily for people with vaginas, but I don't know. I think you could probably use it on just about anybody that had any sort of a mucous membrane.
So you can't use it on the plane?
I think you could, actually. I think you could. I also think that you could probably...
have a mucous membrane, though.
I think you could probably use it anally.
Ew.
The whole thing with it is that the THC, which is a key component of marijuana, essentially gets your vagina high. And it's been, in the tests that they've been running, we're talking about like a 30-minute continuous orgasm. Now, I know that men don't necessarily...
People with vaginas.
Men, okay, when it comes to orgasms from anal play, it's a little bit different. Just because there's, you know, but I think that... No pun intended. I think that if you were to use it anally, I think that you might actually have a very similar experience, considering all the nerve endings that are there, and considering you have the prostate, and...
So this isn't like when people put alcohol in places?
No,
it doesn't
apparently,
absorb through the body?
Apparently not. The coconut oil, from what I understand with the components of coconut oil, will actually almost act like a barrier. So it'll absorb it, but it's such a, like the body absorbs it, but it's such a small amount. However, the reason that it's only legal in Colorado and California is because they've legalized marijuana, and I'm pretty sure that if you were to use this lubricant, you would probably fail a drug test. Just saying.
Well, I guess the orgasm would be worth that.
I know. It depends on, you know, on your priorities.
So if you work in the health field, you can't use this. If you work in,
I'm not entirely sure how I feel about things like coconut oil as a lubricant. I know it's all natural, and I know people use it as like a skin conditioner and things like that, but when you put oil on your skin, it generally makes you break out. You know, it clogs pores, so the general recommendation is you don't want to use oil on things like vaginas for lubricants, because especially, I mean, I guess if you're using natural oils like
you were say aloe vera.
I was gonna say olive oil. It's still an oil. I know people that use things like coconut oil, and
I thought you said that wasn't safe.
It's not. Well, it's not that it's not safe. It's just not good for you. When you put oil all over your skin, it causes breakouts. And the last thing anybody wants is fucking genital acne. Like, that's not... Can you imagine having, like, blackheads and shit all over your junk? Seriously, like, it's not... So that's the only thing that would make me slightly hesitant. However, using a marijuana lubricant could be kind of interesting, especially, and I think this
What's
would
the
be
benefits other than the orgasm?
The orgasm is pretty much it.
So you spend $44 to
for a half an hour orgasm. But I think that it might actually, in terms of
So you can't order this online?
Nope, it asks you
what state
you're in.
Oh, damn.
With
you don't have friends in California?
I do. I should probably get up and say, can you order me this? But in terms of, and I'm gonna specifically women identified people with vaginas.
That was confusing.
Well, it's. I mean,
why can't we just say people with vaginas?
Okay, because not all people with vaginas necessarily enjoy or encourage things like G-spot orgasms. Some trans men do enjoy penetration, but it's whatever. People with vaginas. If someone were to be looking to have or learn how to have a G-spot orgasm, this might actually be a good way to do it. However, again, the general consensus is never to have sex while you're on anything, regardless of whether it's ecstasy or pot or meth or whatever. They say not to have sex while you're on drugs because it feels completely different. And if you keep trying to achieve that without the drugs, it'll never happen.
So this might kill.
It could potentially inhibit.
Is there any side effects?
It doesn't say that there's any side effects, but just knowing what I know about sex and drugs and combining the two is it could potentially inhibit the ability to orgasm without the lubricant. If your body gets used to the THC and essentially being high when you're having sex, it may.
It's like
can you imagine?
Addiction, when you're wanting the high, you want.
And that's exactly it. Can you imagine the frustration when you're sitting there and you're trying to get off, whether you're doing it to yourself or whether you've got somebody else, and it's not happening without the lubricant. So you have to have the lubricant, and you get addicted. Not just like it's a half an hour orgasm. And sometimes you don't want a half an hour orgasm. What if it's a quickie? What if it's a quickie and you need to get back to work or whatever it is? You don't necessarily want to have an orgasm that lasts half an hour, but what if then? What if you are then having problems having an orgasm without this lubricant? That's the thing that's
why I've never taken one of those pills. Like those pills.
Right.
Because I'm like, everything works just fine.
That's what I would be concerned about. Is I think it's amazing. Half an hour, have a 30-minute orgasm, and all this. That's awesome. But could it become?
Has it been tested? Is it
addictive? I don't believe so. No. The FDA never approves shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that would be my only thing. So if you live in Colorado or California, I would, hey, why not try it? But just be mindful that it could potentially have not necessarily unhealthy side effects, but side effects that could affect your sex life in the future.
And
so
maybe your well-being, because you might lose your mind because you're not having good sex.
I'm just saying. So that's just.
Or you could pay $44 a bottle so you don't lose your fucking mind.
Like 10 sprays, I think, is what it is. So.
What?
Do you have offbeat for us?
Oh, I have plenty.
Alrighty, hang on
one
second. 1 second. What do you mean? Oh.
Shit.
I found it. And the Fefe Offbeat is supported by LawTruck.com, which is now split into two different things. We have LawTruck.com and then like LawTruck UI.
Yeah.
But everything to service your legal needs.
Pretty much. Okay. So, we joke a lot on on the Fefe about blackface. I know we do. So first, let me find the definition for blackface. I had it on my phone.
You should try some pastries. Chinese pastries are amazing too.
Are those gluten-free or am I going to get bloated?
They're phenomenal. Just ignore them. Shut up and eat it.
Okay. So, blackface is a form of theatrical makeup or period. Have you seen that stupid video where the girl is saying periodically or something like that?
Oh God. No.
Anyway, is a form of makeup used by performers to represent a black person. The practice gained popularity in the 19th century and contributed to the stereotype as the happy-go-lucky darky on the plantation or the dandified coon. So that's why it's considered racist and still considered racist because who said this to me? I don't remember. But somebody said racism is overrated and it's happened a long time ago. And I thought, well, I said, what planet did you grow up on? Because last I checked, when I was growing up in the 90s, somebody got beat up because, I don't know, maybe because they were racist. I don't know.
No, there's no racism here. Not now.
No.
Not in 2015. We've eradicated it.
No, things like Ferguson happened because of people like Tinkerbell flew down and sprinkled a little fairy dust and they were all fighting over it. Not happening. So.
Dust. Have you ever watched Disney porn? Sorry. It's awkward. We'll never watch Disney movies ever again the same way. So, please continue.
People have a way of making things awkward. So let's just go ahead and say, what if there was someone that said that drag is a comparison to blackface? What would you say? And don't you say, I wish I could do blackface.
In a sense, I kind of understand it because depending on the drag, because there's the campy drag, which is an over exaggeration of something. You know, like there's the Divine. Seriously, Divine was essentially
iconic.
She was iconic, but she was also, and a lot of other campy queens sort of do this. They almost make a mockery out of the feminine.
Which leads me to a great point. But let me read this. So the internet exploded recently because Mary Cheney, remember I thought her name was Michelle. It always starts with some weird, not weird. Like,
Cheney. Dick, related to Dick Cheney?
Let me look that up soon, and I will get back to you. But she wrote on her Facebook wall, why is it acceptable for men to perform drag when it's not socially acceptable for a white person to put on blackface?
Oh, dear God.
So, Mary Cheney.
I believe that's Dick Cheney's wife.
No,
or daughter or
something.
something.
Name something else?
I don't have a fight.
Anyway,
whatever.
Mary Cheney. Mary Cheney. Mary Cheney. Girl, get your shit right.
Huh?
That's stupid. We do, of course, we do the campy drag. We do the impersonate a celebrity drag.
It's like when a queen or a king, for that matter, puts on like a fat suit and does like an over exaggerated
yes,
like a,
but that's temporary. If I walk down the street, and I saw Freddy in blackface, white hands, blackface,
you'd take a picture.
I'd take a picture first, and I will punch him in the face. Because the definition, she just completely said...
I still maintain that I should be able to do it if Judy Garland could do it. No, just saying.
I just actually Googled blackface drag queen, and there's a couple that did a photo shoot.
Oh.
So, but that's what we do. We make mockery of things. We make that's what drag is all about. We make mockery. We have fun. We make fun of political things. I'm gonna dress up in whiteface like Mary Cheney, and should do a voiceover to something, and
see, the difference is that drag is not.
It's not taking
rooted.
serious.
It's not rooted in
cultural,
like hatred and racism. Where blackface very much is. Blackface was designed to, like, over accentuate the. Oh.
You need to switch.
Blackface was designed to sort of over exaggerate and you know the oh yes, a massa.
Yeah, and the way they talked was awful. Like, you're like, that ain't help.
It's the whole black Sambo, porch monkey,
and instead of hiring beautiful black people such as myself, they decided to do it themselves. I watched. Oh my God! I should not be sick ever again, because I watched some documentaries that make me want to just go slap people. But I do want to say that if Mary Cheney is part of any of the groups that I watched about, I'm not sure, is there a big group of hate groups?
Yes, they're called Republicans.
Not all of them. But there's still ongoing branches of the KKK.
Oh yeah,
and neo-Nazis.
Oh yeah,
and
those two groups will never.
They still wonder why they're being called racist. And I thought, well, I wouldn't mind if you guys got together and decided that you like your little white pride. Or if Hispanics got together and said they like their little brown pride. Or all the blacks got together and said, happy black pride.
There is a black pride.
There is, actually.
There's also a Hispanic pride as well.
Correct.
All over the place.
But I'm saying...
It's a little different, though.
After I watched all these, it was a little weird because... And excuse me for saying this. But... We're over here because of the people.
Yes. Yeah.
It's your fault.
Well, yeah. I mean, somebody had to pick our cotton.
Oh.
But I wasn't gonna fucking pick my cotton, so y'all had to fucking pick my cotton. Because you see these hands? These hands are not made for picking cotton. Just these hands.
Well, and the finger.
Okay, so, oh my God, look at my nail. It's about ready to fall off. It's trying.
Oh, that's gross.
Isn't that nasty? Blech. I really don't want to have my nail fall off. It's not pretty.
So after hearing about the comparison, this author wrote that he had to think long and hard what makes drag different. And he's...
have to think long and hard?
I automatically...
I didn't.
After I had read over and over... didn't have to be told what the difference was. But this guy is saying to draw parallels and be devil's advocate, they both rely on stereotypes. They're both one group impersonating another group. They're both come from long historical traditions that go back to Shakespeare and beyond. But still...
Except that with Shakespeare, because one of the first dark people that Shakespeare would have brought was Othello. He's a Moor. Moors are...
But I don't think...
Moors would have been considered
Correct.
black. So, but nobody would have portrayed Othello in blackface.
No.
It would have been darker makeup.
Yes.
Because they wouldn't have had, just like men played women in Shakespearean times, a white person would have played the Moor, but it wouldn't have been blackface per se. It would have been dark makeup to make him look dark.
Mm.
But it wouldn't have been blackface. Like, it wouldn't have been such an exaggerated caricature.
Mm-hmm.
It would have, it would have looked really awkward, but it wouldn't have been like a caricature. So it's a little bit different.
And he also quoted RuPaul, who said that we're all born naked and the rest is drag. But after looking at a picture of this lady, she's not too great. Just kidding.
Felicia.
Bitch. Where do these people come from?
Republican land.
Like, I read about
Texas. They all come from fucking Texas.
I read about how what did I read the other day? Like, gays are doing something and something.
Did you see that Katy Perry was encouraging the LGBT agenda and devil worship?
Oh, was she?
Mm-hmm.
Was it the rainbow colors?
Well, it was the rainbow, like the shooting star with the rainbow, and then like the demonic tiger with the red satanic eyes.
Because they don't have red eyes already.
Well, they don't.
I was being sarcastic.
But yes, it was all about the LGBT agenda and basically Satanism.
But all I have to say is, those people that follow that,
I think it's hysterical. I think it's funny as all get out.
Well, I know that if I could get away with it, I will do a whiteface for one of my last numbers and be Michelle. I want to call her Michelle Cheney, but Mary Cheney. How would that be? Would that be okay?
Only if I can do blackface.
We can paint you like a lighter skinned brown man.
Can we do like ebony and ivory? Opposite?
That was one of our challenges, is to dress
You dress each other?
Mm-hmm. Which would take a whole episode.
Well, I am transitioning into a black man, so see how many people we can piss off.
It would be like,
so, speaking about the Katy Perry, what did you think of the halftime show?
Awesome. Oh, that was part of my offbeat too. Glad you see.
Look at that. segue.
So, A, was it better than Beyonce?
Yes. I'm gonna say yes.
You will say yes. I will say,
Okay, here.
But wait. As an entertainer, I was like, fuck, I need to get one of those for my pageant. How can I get a tiger inside the venue?
Right. That walks and shit.
Yeah. I was like, how is that happening?
With the puppeteers and the
yeah.
Here's why I thought it was better than Beyonce.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
We gotta take this step by step. There are so many parts to this. So I did not watch it on the game because I was not feeling well. So,
I didn't watch it on the game because I didn't watch the fucking game and I don't give a shit. So
there's something about originality and watching it on the TV.
I don't give a fuck.
You need to stop watching reality TV. Anyway, so part A, we'll say, is the tiger. Tiger, amazing.
I thought that was a great entrance. And I thought it was original. I thought
this bitch. Like when you're at a pageant and somebody starts out with this beautiful set and they look amazing, and you're like, yeah. I felt like she had won the pageant. I was like, okay.
I wasn't. The only part of that I wasn't keen. I wasn't sure about her costume. It was a little.
Well, I thought it should look like this.
Yeah.
No, I meant the tiger.
I know. Like, it was an easy costume. It was you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't necessarily always have to be flashy. I'd rather them have simpler costumes and actually perform well. So I could forgive her the costume.
It was one of those.
Right. It was like
you could tell where it was.
Right. You could tear away because she had costume changes and shit. Because
she was there to win the pageant.
Right.
Love that. I was confused by the balls and stuff, but that's fine. Part B.
The chess.
Well, yes.
It was the chess people.
That part kind of confused me a little bit.
I thought it was actually kind of badass that the stage looked like the chessboard and the pieces broke off, and then it was like.
I need to send you the or I'll post it on our Facebook page. Somebody posted a view from the audience. Like, it doesn't look the same as it did on TV.
Well, it depends on where you're sitting, of course. So.
Well, if you had nosebleeds, you had a real good seat because you can see exactly what they were doing. Costumes, amazing.
Yeah.
The whole night, just
that was pretty fantastic.
Suck it. You did your damn thing.
Yeah.
I did like the. Again, I was thinking, how can I do that for a pageant?
Oh dear God. I'm waiting for all the queens to start doing it.
Well, I won't be. Because I wait for shit to get old and then do it. Then what was after that?
Lenny Kravitz.
I would have preferred that he had done his own song and kind of mashed it up into I Kissed a Girl.
That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping that he was going to do one of his own songs.
I was thinking he could have done, like, I know it's not the same tempo, but he could have, like, made it the same tempo, like American Woman or something.
Yeah.
And then she said, I Kissed a Girl or something,
they
like, kind of mashed it up.
But I was okay with his. He got out there. He started jamming, and Lenny Kravitz above anything else is a guitarist. That's what he's a rocker, and he fucking rocked it. He rocked it.
And then did we go over to?
The fuck.
Fuck. How come everybody knew who Lenny Kravitz was? But didn't know who Missy Elliott was.
I think that it was a farce. I think they were trolls. Just like after the whole Kanye and...
no, this is no joke. There were people on Twitter saying, who is Missy Elliott?
And there were people after the whole... Was it Kanye and Paul McCartney who were like, who's Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
They were trolls. They were all trolls.
Oh, these...
I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is, too, because you can't...
Well, I will tell you that after the Super Bowl, Missy Elliott's music is on sale on iTunes, and so is Katy Perry's, but her music is in the top charts, from 20 years ago. Missy Elliott looks fucking amazing right now. Mm-hmm. She looks awesome. And... she fucking comes out and just... she stole the fucking show. She was like, fuck this, motherfuckers! Oh, watch me work my shit! And I was like, another one that Katy Perry probably could have used a little bit of... I mean, it's good that she did her songs, because everybody was like, oh... Yeah. And I was like, oh my god!
Right.
But they should. I don't know. The Katy Perry.
She got in there, and she got in there, and she.
I thought they were gonna cut off the show because she had dropped it low. She did it a couple times. She went, and I was like, oh.
I was impressed because it wasn't like, here, let me take over your shit. Mm-hmm. It was, here, let me kind of sing back up and kind of get in on this in a little bit, but
I was like...
fucking amazing.
And then the star. Was it the star actor?
Yeah. Which I could have...
I could have done without the dress.
I could have done without the dress. I mean, it was okay. It was a shooting star through the... I mean, it was...
the dress with all the City type...
No, you're missing it. We had the shark next.
Oh, yes! Okay, so shortly after I had watched this, because I I woke up shortly after the Super Bowl was over, I think. But the shark had more memes on Facebook and Twitter than I had seen of Katy Perry. Like, nobody was making fun of her costumes or anything.
Mm-mm.
All I saw was, left shark over here. Who's buying me a beer?
It's all left, it's all left shark.
And I'm like, okay, because one of the right-hand shark didn't have his shit together at all.
None of them did. They're all sitting there just doing this. This is all they're doing in these fucking costumes. I mean,
but in respect, I can't imagine what kind of room was in there.
That's what I'm saying.
And they can't see each other, so they can't know if they're going on at the same time.
You can't see shit in those costumes, but
I was like, okay. And then, so, like, even Perez Hilton, he gave a shout-out to the left shark. Everybody was just giving shout-outs to the left shark. I want to know who the fuck was inside the left shark.
Right?
That's all I want to know.
I thought that was really funny, the shark.
And then,
then it was the star after that.
Yes. And that was phenomenal, and I liked the little fireworks display. Saw a lot of pictures of those.
Big. It was a good ending. It was. You know, she ended with fireworks, and had fireworks shooting up everywhere. It was perfect. It was absolutely. You couldn't have asked for a better. Right. You could have asked for a better finale to a concert like that.
And Tom Brady proved that he had a sense of humor because he photoshopped himself where Katy Perry was, and put "The More You Know." He is the star.
Oh man!
So that was good.
The more you know, i.e., cheating gets you everywhere.
Oh,
just saying.
I didn't say
anyway,
that one.
That's
my offbeat.
I gotta say.
Oh, you know what?
I gotta say that I think Idina Menzel did the best national anthem I think I've ever heard at any event ever.
That was live.
Fucking lip sync shit. Don't fucking lip sync shit. If you're gonna do it,
are we gonna go there?
All right. We have a few minutes, and I gotta do this because I have to.
You have to.
I have to.
I'm gonna let you this time because different angles have been sent to me.
Yeah, you got nothing. You have no defense for this.
I'm just gonna get up.
So Mariah Carey.
Shut off the lights now.
Mariah Carey
I think the show
needs to probably just retire at this point. I think she's done. The horrendous lip syncing that she did during the Christmas thing was bad enough, and then there's the jazz festival in Jamaica where like she didn't even bother. She just sort of stopped and like fixed her hair. You know? If she had gone
okay. Anyway,
you gotta move your mouth, baby girl. You gotta move your mouth. You gotta move your mouth. If you're gonna lip sync, you have to at least attempt to. She didn't even care. She was just like, whatever. I'm Mariah Carey. I'm just gonna do what I want. Like, no.
She was doing this, and the song was still going, and she
just like stopped. She just stopped what she was doing.
I was like, oh my god, she had a Fefe moment. Somebody help her. Somebody help her.
Gotta move your lips. Gotta move the lips.
I don't have a problem with people, even like if you go see Britney Spears or...
Why would you go see Britney Spears?
I like Britney Spears.
Britney Spears has to lip sync because she can't fucking sing.
Well, that's true, but she's entertaining, or the people around her are.
Katy Perry didn't lip sync.
She didn't, and I'm very proud of her. Mm-hmm. But even if she had to lip sync,
Idina Menzel doesn't lip sync.
Be on point. Be on point, so people don't clock your mug.
You're freaking singing to your own goddamn songs, and you don't know the lyrics. No problem.
Or she just kind of spaced out. Because she's staring up and just...
She just needs to... She needs to not do this shit for a while. Like, seriously, just stop saying yes to things, stop getting booked for things,
well, she got killed. She got divorced.
and she doesn't have enough money. She needs to make some more. She needs to go out and hustle. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Just saying.
I don't know her life, but she's going through hard times.
I know she has more money than I have.
I know that she could probably pay all of our mortgages off.
Probably.
If I had a house.
Right. She could buy me a house with cash, pay for my top surgery, and probably buy me a penis. I'm just saying. And then some.
And a French poodle named Charlie.
Just saying. So I
with
don't.
With regular haircuts. Let's throw that in there.
With she's watching.
But as a fan, I have hope for her still. Nothing I can.
I think that there comes a point when, as an artist, you have to. I don't know.
Well, we all face the fact.
And she just signed on, I think, with what, Caesar's Palace in Vegas. Of course you are. You're trying to. If you wanted to watch Mariah Carey lip sync, you could probably just go to a fucking drag show and somebody would sure to impersonate her. They'd do a better job.
I can paint a lighter color and then impersonate her.
You've already got the lip syncing down.
All I thought was, I was like, come on, Mariah, you're not making this easy for the rest of us. I was like, it's already recorded, girl. You didn't even have to warm up. Just even I know the lyrics are fantasy. Do like some of the girls do. Just keep that mic. Just keep moving your mouth. Just watermelon. And when the high notes are coming, just go.
I love that every time she messed up, she's like
I didn't watch it past like the first couple mess ups.
She would stop and then notice that she realized that she stopped and then.
Some of us girls are sensitive about stuff like that.
I'm like, stop fucking with your ear. Stop fucking with your ear.
I'm gonna do that next time.
Just.
Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Richard would probably be like, what the
yeah. Just stop. And if you ever stop with it, just be like,
God, I can't.
And then look behind you, and then take it out and put it back in.
Richard, I really can't hear. What do you mean I didn't?
Oh, my God.
But we'll be back next week. Hoping that we'll survive. It's the end of the show, social or something like that at the top. 2014, end of the year, social PNG. But
where'd it go? I have to turn it on. There we go.
We want to thank our sponsors. I had to start putting them on there too.
Yes. And I still need a good, clean design for bumper stickers.
I sent you 5 of them.
Yeah, I understand you sent me 5 of them. I need one that looks kind of like this.
I did, and then you didn't like it.
It was too cluttered. It's a bumper sticker. You can't put a...
Yes, you can put this on a bumper sticker. Ask Josh. Josh could actually help us get them printed. So we want to thank our sponsors.
But I want to do them so they're like clear like this. Like I don't want them like solid.
See, you didn't say all that.
I want
business.
Like that.
That's not a bumper sticker. Those are decals.
Whatever the fuck, bitch! Oh my God! But I don't want it like this. I want it, I want it.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, that's what I want right there.
I got it. We're trying to end the show.
I'm sorry.
Make sure you like and subscribe below. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and check out our. I wasn't gonna say anything about that. We almost went a whole episode. I didn't say anything. Thank our sponsors, Phoenix Movie Bears,
Gabe King Photography,
lawtruck.com and whiteytidies.com. So, also, the Movie Bears have a giveaway for tomorrow night.
I was going to talk about my Netflix picks.
Do you want to take it down?
Yeah, real quick.
Okay, we're not ending. Look.
Real quick. Because I seem to watch a lot of of Netflix and things, because
me too.
You know. So I've decided that I want to do like a Netflix picks, like Freddy's Netflix picks or something. Oh, that's nice. We'll figure out what the actual name of it is or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But so on Netflix currently, there's two movies. One of them is a new one. One of them is not a new one. That I watched recently, and both were excellent. One of them I'd seen already, obviously. One of them I had not. As far as new releases go, if you have a chance, go check out Chef on Netflix. Chef. It's called Chef. It's got, I can't remember what the name of the lead guy in it, but John Leguizamo's in it, and Sofia Vergara's in it, and she's not like a ditzy, like, she doesn't act like the way she acts on Modern Family. It's actually a really good role for her. The whole movie is really, really good. It's about a guy who basically loses his job. He's a chef. He loses his job at a restaurant and decides to start a food truck. And he spends the summer, he's got himself, John Leguizamo is his buddy, and then his son, traveling from like South Beach, Florida, all the way back to California. So they spend the summer traveling in this food truck. You know, so it's actually it's really good. It's it's father-son bonding and food and shit. It's good. It's a good movie.
Big shit.
And then my other pick this week is Frida is now on Netflix. It's one that they just put out. So if you've never seen it, it's the story of Frida Kahlo. And it's got Salma Hayek in it, correct. Which I'm not a huge fan of Salma Hayek generally. I don't know.
She's so pretty.
Yeah. But I love this movie. I love her in this movie. I love Alfred Molina in this movie. It's a fantastically done movie. If you've never seen it or if you'd like to watch it again, I highly recommend it. It's a good flick. So there's my two picks this week. So if you find yourself with some time, want a movie to watch, go check out Chef and Frida, both on Netflix right now. Okay, I'm going to put that back up now. Sorry.
Okay, thank our sponsors. Phoenix Movie
We already did that. But Phoenix Movie Bears are doing a giveaway?
Yeah, for The Princess Bride. No, it's not The Princess Bride.
Which you've never seen. What the fuck? Felicia's never seen The Princess Bride.
Sorry.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all.
I think that was the name of the movie.
I said something about her being mostly dead, and she was like, what? What do you mean mostly dead? I was like,
well, you have to consider where I was coming from this.
Still, no. You need to watch The Princess Bride. I need to see if I can find it for you.
Tomorrow night at the Mesa Gateway 12 IMAX, either 4 p.m. or 7 p.m. I have 4 tickets to give away.
What movie is it?
The Princess Bride.
Oh.
But you don't have a car.
I don't have a car, and I have to go pick up a cat tomorrow.
I guess I should go, since I've never seen this movie before.
You need to do something, because that's just unacceptable. Period. It's unacceptable.
Anyway, so send me a message on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and I'll hook you up with those tickets. Each person gets 2. So first 2 people that hit me up, get your tickets on. Get your tickets on. I wish we. Oh, can we make that our new theme song? Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Oh, let's change that. Just because. Just go. Watch now, I won't let me.
No. Do you have it? Of course you have it.
Oh, I don't have any Missy Elliott songs.
No, none.
Damn.
You just downloaded that the other day, huh?
No.
You suddenly figured out who.
I figured out who she
was.
Oh, let's do this one.
That'll work too.
Should we lip sync this shit?
Missy.
Can we play it
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet. If you got a big one, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work yet. It's your primitive plan yet. It's your primitive plan yet. I like to get to know ya.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you.
Give me your
I didn't do it! What happened? Oh my god. Alright, we will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Where's my button? There's my button. Good night, everybody.